This week, we're taking it straight to the farm, to Massey stores in Superior, from the mud to the market, from the crop to the shop, with Agriman, who have the master plan to bring the Kalu pack on the shelves. We say yes to agripreneurship. We say yes. We say yes to agribusiness. We say yes to agri-entrepreneurship. And we say yes to product development, right? So right now, we are at the Y Farm headquarters and we are going to go through the entire process of how we take our product from the farm straight to the store, right? From the seed to the snack, from the plant to the pack, from the crop to the shop, right? Now we're talking about price, we're talking about product, we're talking about the purpose of developing and rebranding and packaging these products, right? So many people might wonder, how do we derive at the price when we selling something? So before we even go there though, I want to talk about the products that we are making and demonstrating to you all today. Yes, so we are demonstrating and making today the Agriman Kalalu pack. And the Agriman Kalalu pack is sold at Massey stores. So in a little bit, we'll actually show you all how we put it on the shelf and how customers actually purchase them. But before we do that, it's a process. So you are seeing right now the dashing bush is being cut up. So I have the dashing bush here, the pumpkin here, the pimento, the okra, the hot pepper. And all this, somebody had the bright idea of creating, they say, why not develop a product in a pack that make people cook their kalalu easier, right? So basically, what they did is that we cut up all the items, or most of them, put it in a pack, and be able to then sell it in that way. So when mommy and daddy take it home now, it's just to wash and put in the pot, and voila, you have kalalu. And my lovely assistant here is going to show us how we actually prepare the dashing bush and how we prepare the kalalu pack, right? So basically, what we do is that we take all these produce from the farm, right? And we package them, we cut up every single thing, talking about, from dashing bush, to your okra, to your pimento pepper, to your hot pepper, and of course, the lovely fella here, your pumpkin.
Boys and girls, I'm the Agriman. To feed the world is my master plan. If you plant one tree, you can eat for free, and that will guarantee food security. Agriman Kalalu pack with Agriman love in it, right on the Massey shelf.
And there, as you can see, Agriman placed his product on the Massey store's shelf in Superior, right? I did say I will walk you all through the entire journey from the farm straight to the market selling your produce. And if you look at the pricing there, you'll see Agriman Kalalu pack for $17.99 at the store in Superior, right? So we're talking about price, product, promotion, packaging, and so much more you all learned in the lesson today. Agriman, you did a real good job. Thanks, man.
That is our Agri plan.
Gabs, I have a mission for you. This is cocoa.
Right.
Trinidad and Tobago fine flavored cocoa. Or we want a plantain plate. What we could do with this. Let me see what the inside looking like.
Let's see. Nice.
What we could do with this?
What about a chocolate nice cream? Not ice cream, nice cream.
Chocolate nice cream. I don't know what that is, but it's sounding like a thing that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go to the kitchen. Hi everybody, welcome back to We Say Yes. My name is Gabby and this is the Plant Your Plate segment. So today we'll be doing something very special. Ice cream. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream? But it's no regular ice cream. Today we'll be making a plant-based ice cream. So get your fruit ready and let's go. But before we start, let's get dressed. So you see I have my gloves and my apron. It's very important to wear this gear when you're preparing food for others. Right, so let's get started. So the first recipe that we'll be doing today is a chocolate ice cream recipe. But instead of using milk, we'll be using bananas. So for this recipe, you'll just need 3 ripe bananas. Just like this. So the first thing I'm going to do is peel the bananas, and it's really important that you keep your station as clean as possible, especially if you want to start your own business. Remember, food cleanliness is very important. So I'm just peeling my bananas. And fun fact, bananas are actually very high in potassium, which is very important for heart health. So make sure you have your bananas. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is use my knife to cut your bananas. Now it's very important that you have parental supervision or some type of guidance while you're using the knife. So I'm making 1/2-inch slices, very simple, just like this. Ta-da! So then I'm going to place the bananas in a plastic bag and freeze them. So I'm sure you're wondering, well, what bananas has to do with ice cream? So bananas are going to be the creamy base of the ice cream, and they're also going to be the sweetener. So you don't need to add any sugar to this ice cream recipe. And you should freeze the bananas for at least 6 to 8 hours or overnight for the best results. There you go. Off to the freezer.
8 hours later.
Okay guys, so you wouldn't believe this, but my bananas froze already. It was super quick. So I also have some cocoa powder. I have 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, and I also have 1/2 cup of some chocolate chips. Then I have 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and I have 1 can of coconut milk. Now this coconut milk is very important because this will form the creamy base of our nice cream. So place your coconut milk in the fridge overnight, and then the milk solids, the coconut fat solids, would rise to the top, and that's what you want to use, not the liquid. And this is my handy dandy blender. Now, if you don't have a blender like this, that's completely fine. Use whatever you have at home. And what's very important to mention is that this is a healthy ice cream. It's very good for your heart health as it has very healthy ingredients such as the banana and the cocoa powder. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the frozen bananas to the blender. So just gently open your pack and place them inside the blender. Great. Now remember, I mentioned the coconut milk would be the base of our ice cream. So as you can see here, all the milk solids, they rose to the top. So that's what I'm going to use to make this ice cream very creamy. So I'm just going to scoop it out using my spoon and place it into the blender with the bananas. Next up, I'm going to use some cocoa powder. So this is half cup of cocoa powder that I'm going to place in here. So that would give a very nice chocolatey, smooth flavor. And then for some extra chocolate, I'm just using half cup of unsweetened chocolate chips. Place that in there. And then lastly, for extra flavor, I'm using 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So now that everything is inside, I'm just going to close my blender. Make sure it's good. And blend away.
A few moments later.
So after blending for 10 minutes, let's see what the ice cream is looking like. Whoa, guys, look at that chocolate ice cream. You see how smooth and nice that is? Wow. So I'm just going to gently remove the blade, and remember to always have parental supervision when you're using sharp objects. And I'm going to set this aside. So there you go. And of course, you can serve this just like this. It'll be kind of like a soft serve ice cream. But what I'm going to do is place this in some Tupperware and then place it back in the freezer so it gets a little more hard, just like ice cream. So let me place it in my Tupperware. And if you don't have Tupperware, you can always use a Ziploc bag or another freezer-proof container. So Tupperware is simply like a plastic bowl that you usually carry your lunch in or some type of snack in. So of course you can use this as an agribusiness idea. And one of the most important things is getting proper regulations in terms of safety and food cleanliness. Ensure that you have a food badge, ensure that your business is registered, and ensure you even have a business plan. It doesn't have to be anything too complicated or too difficult, but ensure you have all your ideas written down somewhere so that you can always review it. So now I'm just going to cover this with some foil and place it back in the freezer for 6 to 8 hours, and then we can eat. Okay guys, so it's finally that exciting part when we get to eat the ice cream, right? So this is the chocolate ice cream. Let's see how it's looking. You see, it looks just like ice cream and it has no milk in it. So if you're doing this as a business idea, ensure to tell people that it has no milk in it or that it's vegan or non-dairy. That is a great marketing tip. So here I go with my ice cream scoop, and I'm going to scoop out the ice cream. It also has no added sugar, which is a great healthy aspect of this ice cream. So I have my cone here. Should I do 1 scoop or 2 scoops? I think 2 scoops. So here we go. Ooh, look at that. And I also have some toppings, and it's really important. Presentation is very important. So I have here some toasted coconut flakes that I'm just gonna drizzle on top. And I also have some extra chocolate chips that I'm gonna put on top here. If they stay. All right, and there we go. I wonder if Alpha wanna taste this.
Of course I want to taste this.
Here you go.
This tasting real good. This is a real good idea. I wonder which one of all you want to try this as a business. Remember, we say yes to agribusiness, chocolate, dairy-free, sugar-free, ice cream made by Gabs. Now here's a boss. It tastes real good.
So happy you like it.
From the plant to the plate. Well, the ice cream cone.